Okay, and so what we'll do, yeah, so we can kind of get a good idea right there of what's going on with your ankles. Okay, so now this is going to be the fun part. Okay, just stand there.
Okay.
And I think we're really going to be able to see, they're both going to, you're going to notice that this is going to teach you what it feels like to be in a neutral position.
Okay.
Okay, because you roll in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to kind of give you, like, you'll get the sensation now. So it might, the more you think about it, getting that foot to where it feels like that.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're going to do, we'll start with the really good one. I'm going to put my fingers on your little bones here.
Okay.
Okay. And what I want to have you do, okay, so obviously since you roll in, most of the pressure's on my thumb.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is roll it to the outside.
Like that?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm looking for is an even pressure between the two, which that feels pretty good right there. And then we'll see the difference. So roll back in.
Golly.
So see, okay, what I want to, if you can, that's normal for you, so that's what you're used to, but what we want to try to do is get you to where you're at that neutral position right there, which picks the arch up.
Well, I was going to say, it feels like that part of my foot is off the floor. I know it's probably really not.
It's going to put more of the weight on this outside border of your foot.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to call neutral. So anything that we're doing also too, okay, roll back to what you're used to. Like, and this will get on the video. Like if we look at your knee, when you roll out, that knee follows suit.
Yeah. It
Okay.
sure does.
So I can just see. I'll hold your ankles while you squat. Let's see what happens. But what I want to do is let's keep
That's
you barefoot.
when I really notice it though, is the instability
On squatting?
Yeah.
See, squatting's been a problem for you for since January. So, I'm thinking, like, whenever we go to do squatting, we need to set you up first and make sure that you've got kind of that neutral position established. And we'll stay with doing it barefoot. That or get you some different shoes that have a more flat bottom on them. You know?
Yeah, I know, and I don't know what to. I have
Even
looked.
like some Converse All-Stars. Like Emily
yeah,
might have some you can borrow.
I've looked at Academy, but I just get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I don't know what
We
to
need to
get.
go shoe shopping.
Okay.
So, okay. This one's not going to be as bad because this is the more funky side.
Okay.
But let's do the same thing on this one. Okay,
Ready?
So roll out for me. Just see, this one's not as bad.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to where you were. Yeah. Okay, roll out. Okay, hold that.
Okay.
And then let's get this one. Good. And what I want you to do, does that feel okay?
Feels weird.
Does it feel weird?
Yeah.
Do you feel like the weight's on the outside of your
Yeah.
foot? Just try squatting, and I'm not asking for like full range.
Okay.
Let's see what happens with your knees. Try to keep that set down with the ankles,
Okay.
okay? And just try.
Now.
Yeah, let's see
Okay.
what happens if. There we go. If you're keeping it there, they shouldn't collapse inward. That's good.
And is that what you've noticed, is that they go inward?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Give me one more. Good. Okay. Now go back to what you normally do.
Okay.
And now give me 5 squats that way. Because we'll see a difference there.
Do you see the difference?
It's more on that right side.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely better than it used to be. Because you've improved. But it's interesting. I mean, a lot.
Okay, let me do like a sumo squat and
Okay.
see if there's a...
Give me a sumo squat.
Okay.
Without trying to fix your feet.
Okay.
And give me 5 of those. Because that should be more controllable. And now try doing it with getting, do you feel like you have a sensation of where to bring them?
I think so.
To get to neutral?
Okay.
There you go. Because those little arches pop up.
Yeah.
And now try that. Does that feel any different?
Uh-huh.
Really? Does it feel better or just different?
Just different right now. It's kind of like when I started bringing my foot in, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But now I can't say that I do that naturally, but I know when I'm standing without looking at my foot, I know what position it's in.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. We're just
It
gonna
feels,
roll out.
when I do this, especially when I'm right here, I feel more pressure on the outside
Good.
of
Good.
my ankle.
That's what you want.
Okay.
And I think, honestly, like, we need to get you some new shoes
Okay.
because, like, and mine are the same. Like, I don't run in these anymore
Okay.
because what actually happens is for most running shoes, because they have a thick heel, and yours are the same, it basically forces you to, it propels you forward, which for a lot of people that's what they think they need with running shoes, but it actually limits your body's ability to dorsiflex, which is the action of bringing the toes towards the shin,
Okay.
because it's already putting you here. So that's why, like, when you do barefoot stuff, you're going to be able to get more range of motion and it's going to feel better.
When I do lunges, I'm much better barefoot than in those shoes.
Yeah. You can feel the floor too.
Yeah.
So, we need to get the shoe situation resolved and keep thinking about getting you on that outer border of the foot.
Okay.
And also, too, what's interesting is, like, when you see, if you look at your feet, and this will be on the film, like your right foot, because it's the one that moves, it rolls inward more. You've got more of like you don't have bunions, but
exactly.
see how that's working right there, because like this is like a result of, as far as I understand it, the big toe's trying to get away from hitting the ground, like you're rolling in, so it's moving that big toe out of the way.
And that's
okay.
Okay.
Because when you step, you should naturally roll to the outside, and then it kind of comes up the middle.
Okay.
As you toe down. So if you're already rolling in, then that big toe is like, hey, get me out of here.
Well, and you can look. I wonder if that's when people
callus?
start getting, yeah,
it'll put a callus right
and
there.
So, okay.
It all makes sense. And that's funny because I never really looked at that, but yeah, you can tell the difference between your big toes.
Yeah.
There's a reason for everything.
I wonder if that's genetic.
So,
My mother's